All right, guys, I'm so excited for today's video. This is long overdue because I love this duo so much. This is the last video of what was my March series on me spotlighting female artists the last few Saturdays of March. And today I'm excited, humbled, honored to be talking to you all about Eli and Fur. And I found them back in 2022, and it was from me stalking SG Lewis's profile on Instagram and saw that he was following this name called Eli and Fur, and I was intrigued, looked them up, found out that they were a female duo, and looked them up on Spotify back when I was supporting Spotify, and I instantly was hooked with their sound. Honestly, felt like their music was just so different from what I heard. Kind of felt like high energy, almost club music, and I just loved it. It got me through my workouts, but I started to dive deeper and deeper into them. And today, let me dive a little deeper into their whole story and how they got started. So Eli and Fur, their name coming from essentially their first names, Eli, Eliza Noble, and Fur, Jennifer Skillman. They met when they were just 16 at a performing arts school in England called Hurtwood House. And they weren't initially in the same circle of friends. They just had different interests and whatnot. But everything changed when they went on a summer trip to the city of Palma, which is on the island of Mallorca in Spain. They really bonded there, and they both grew up in London, and creatively they were kind of different, but still in the creative side. Eli was, I guess, more focused on music technology, and Fur was more into art. But after the school program, they became flatmates, and that's when everything kind of started to snowball. So they began writing pop music for other artists, but then over time they realized hey, why not do something more authentic and honest to us? And so they pivoted into electronic music. They started DJing at house parties, and honestly, the rest is history because now it's turned into their career. They've grown into a global act. They've played at festivals like Coachella, Tomorrowland, Ultra/Miami Music Week, and now they're based in LA. And they relaunched their record label, Nyx Music, back in 2023, and they started a series called Dreams at Dusk, which is essentially them DJing along the West Coast and having different events, and that's been a really cool thing to see unfold. But what really makes them stand out isn't just what they've done, it's honestly their creative process and how they make music. They just get completely lost in it. From the interviews I've listened to and read, it's just, for them, it's like a form of meditation. It's like time stops. Their music is just so rooted in emotion and storytelling, and they just want to take that music and really just take you on that journey. They make it really their own, and it's something that is completely different, like I said, from what you probably will hear in the electronic space. And it's not just, their songs, but you really feel it in their sets. I've gone to their sets multiple times, and it's a journey every time. Deep, hypnotic, it's emotional, and honestly, underlying all that, it feels unifying. I feel like everyone in the crowd is just so locked into that same feeling, that ride as we go along. And if there's one set that you need to watch, it's the Concourse Project set from last October. You can really feel the energy, the flow, the emotion. It's just, you just see it oozing out of them, the love that they have, the passion. And my first ever rave was back in 2022, April. Nora En Pure had her event at Radius in Chicago called Purified, and Eli and Fur played alongside with Cassian and Paige, and of course Nora En Pure. But I was standing there thinking, wow, this is it. I love raving because this is the energy that I hope to create one day. And I love that they're a female duo because obviously this music space is so male dominated, and to see two women not just exist but thrive. They produce their own music and they're owning their sound, and it just makes, honestly, for me, everything feel possible. And to me, Eli and Fur, you guys represent emotion, authenticity, and connection. And you guys remind me that music isn't just something that you hear. It's something that you feel, something that you can get really lost in, something that you can really connect with others and connect with people from all different backgrounds in the same moment. They're a huge part of reason why I started this whole journey of embarking on music in the first place. So if you need a sign to check out Eli and Fur, I hope this is your sign. Eli and Fur, if you ever watch this video, I just want to say a massive thank you for, like I said, being the inspiration for me diving into music. You guys are honestly my heroes, if I'm being honest. Just to see you guys do what you do, living so authentically, time and time again, I just look back at what you guys do and continue to release, and just gives me hope on my journey as well. So thank you.